and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing another semester prep. My university starts in 4 days and I've done nothing to organize for it, so I have a whole list of things that I need to get done before then. So I need to organize and store previous class content that's on my iPad, and then I need to organize and store any previous content that's on my laptop. I then need to download, read and highlight any of the syllabuses for my upcoming classes. I then need to plan my upcoming weeks of university, and then I need to organize my study area just so that it's an environment for productivity. And then I also need to charge all my electronics ready for the first day of university. So I have a big list to complete, and the first thing that I'm going to do is organize all the content that is on my iPad and store it away safely. So let's get into that. So far I've organized all the semester 1 notes that were on my iPad, and I've also organized all the semester 1 notes that were on my computer. So now that I've got all my past notes organized, I now need to get into the upcoming semester content. So what I'm going to do today is create a folder for each of my classes, download all the syllabuses, read through them, highlight them, and then store them in these folders. So let's get into that. Okay, so now we're up to the part where I have to flesh out my upcoming weeks. So yes, let's get into that.
I was yours for the taking. Guess I needed a home, but I found
my weekly overviews are detailed, so I write when my lectures are on, when my tutorials are on, when I have assignments due, when I work, when I have chiropractor appointments, when I have concerts. Literally anything that is set and planned goes straight into here.
So you wanna talk again, but it's time I do this my way. I don't wanna be your friend. Think we hit our expiration date. I want you to feel the weight, feel the hate that I felt.
Okay, so I've just finished putting like every single detail into this, and now I have to transfer everything that I've written into this into my Notion calendar. So let's do that.
Called it off, broke my heart in just a minute. No, you don't get to call it love when it wasn't even close.
Okay, so now that we've gotten all the content side out of the way in the semester preparation, the last thing that I need to do is clean my study desk, and then I need to put all my electronics on charge ready for my first uni day.
My exes and me, we don't talk anymore. If we did, I think it would get pretty ugly. They made me believe love's an open.
Okay, so now we are up to the part where I wanted to document my whole first week back to uni. However, it did not go anywhere how I expected it would. The life threw me lemons and I made some lemonade, kind of. I didn't have a mental breakdown, so that's a positive. Here's an exhibit A of the lemons that were tossed at me. Guess what I did? I locked my keys in the Jeep. You want to know why that happened? As I was getting out of the car, 2 girls were reversing and then they crashed into each other. I was obviously distracted, so I forgot my keys in the car. Thankfully, help arrived in the form of a cute little old man. And then also, there was this glow party that I've been so excited about for actual months. I thought I was gonna live at my Teen Wolf glow in the dark party vibes, but no, it was ripped away from me 4 hours before we were about to go. But that's okay. Instead, we went to time zone, so we still had a great time. But in the end again, I was throwing lemons and I made lemonade out of it. Well, hello. We are now up to the section where I give you some university tips. I'm gonna make it nice and brief because I have a whole other video on this topic, so if you want that, go watch it. Okay, so the first tip that I have is life-changing for me, and that is to use ChatGPT to make your flashcards. All I have to do is type into ChatGPT, make Q&A flashcards based off my notes, and then I paste my notes in, press submit, and it starts to make me flashcards. Yesterday, I made 5 sets of flashcards within 2 hours. Before that, it would have taken me 2 hours to do 1 set. I can't even. Just do it. The next one that I also use is to have Microsoft Edge read your PDF notes to you. I am someone that when I have to read PDFs, I get so distracted. I get like through 1 sentence and then I have to reread it, 1 sentence, reread it. It's just a whole process. So instead, I put headphones in, get Microsoft Edge to read my PDF to me as I read it on my iPad, and somehow I'm not distracted that way. Another thing, I honestly am someone who gets distracted all the time, but Flora, the app, is a really good way for me to not get distracted by my phone. So I set it up, I put the timer I want, and then basically you have to stay in the Flora app during the amount of time that you've set. The longer you stay on the app, the bigger your tree grows. You leave it, your tree dies. The next section is kind of based off assignments. Read your rubrics. If you are submitting assignments and you haven't marked it against a rubric yet, why? It's telling you how to get marks. Just read your rubric. Another one is use Google Scholar to find your resources. But once you find them, I just copy and paste the title. I go to my own university library system and I paste it in and then filter it to make sure it's reviewed, and that's how I find my resources. The next one is every little bit counts. I can't even stress it enough. Break your assignment down into days where you have to find your resources, days where you have to write your introduction and then a body and a body and a body and a conclusion and then your references. Just break it down, do little steps at a time, and you will be thanking yourself. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with is a quote. You've got 2 choices. 1, do it now, or 2, regret it later. Think about it. Anyways, bye.